Hi, everyone. My name is Esmeralda Chavez. Today, we're going to be talking about the dark side of social media and its impact on teen mental health. So, I'm going to go ahead and share a personal story of mine. As a teacher who teaches seventh and eighth graders, I have observed a huge change in students' behaviors with social media. And I guess it has to do with me not growing up with it. Um, and I have particularly noticed one student's behavior who I have noticed has been struggling with self-image, anxiety, and low self-esteem due to her frequently comparing herself to social media influencers, her friends online, and what she is exposed to on social media. She has opened up to me about it and has actually been the reason why I wanted to talk about this. So, the purpose of this discussion is actually to explore the dark sides of social media. We're going to go ahead and talk about how it affects mental health, teens' mental health, and the research behind it that I have found and personal experiences. So, these are the negative effects that I have found that impact teens. The American Psychological Association highlights a troubling correlation between excessive social media use and increased levels of anxiety, depression, loneliness in adolescents. And this trend actually poses a serious concerns for mental health. Not only that, but the pressure to be perfect. Adolescents, teenagers often feel compelled to show what a flawless lifestyle they live because they see that on social media, and it's not realistic. Let's face it, we ourselves as adults might have had those experiences where we compare ourselves to other people's lives and how we should be living to their expectations, but it's not real. So imagine being a teenager and seeing that. Also, cyberbullying impacts them so much, with students reporting significant harm to their self-worth, happiness due to online harassments. Not only, I'm sure I'm not the only one who has noticed it, but there has been horrible comments on different social media posts that you think to yourself, how is this allowed on social media? How is this not banned? Feelings of isolation. Sometimes a teenager, an adolescent can feel isolated because their friends might have not liked what they post, or things are spreading around on social media that they don't like. So they feel isolated, like they can't go to anyone. Mitigation strategies. So these are some strategies that I have came up with that might minimize uh, the feeling of feeling anxiety, self-worth. So promoting digital literacy. Digital literacy equips teens with the skills to critically analyze online content and understand its implication. So maybe having programs in school that can help students navigate their media usage and recognize harmful trends that are happening online. Encouraging open conversation, having these open conversations with your children, with your students, with anyone you know that is struggling with this would be a huge help. I try to create a safe space for my students where I know what's trending on TikTok, on Facebook, Instagram, and I go ahead and have these open conversations with my students so they know, hey, you guys can come to me if there's anything that you're struggling with. And setting usage boundaries. My husband has a strict 8:30 p.m. He cuts off the Wi-Fi and has those boundaries with my stepson so he can go to sleep early, do his chores, do his homework, and it doesn't interfere with his social interactions. Not only that, but the importance of offline activities. You already know, based on my other presentations. I am a soccer coach. I also coach 5th through 8th graders, and I tend to push it on them how important it is not to use phones in practice. It's only 2 hours of practice. I tell them, you guys come to learn, to grow, and to socialize with your friends. So go ahead and do that. I have a strict no phone policy. At first, they were a little upset, but they got used to it and it works. Reinforcing this with your teens, with your children, with your students, can make a huge difference. And coming together, parents, educators, communities, collaborating together and creating a supportive environment for teens is also super important. Sometimes they might think, well, you don't know what I'm going through, or you don't know where I'm coming from, but we do. We all have social media and we all need to make better habits. But having these conversations with our kids, with our students, is extremely important for them to make better choices and for them to just have a good mental health. And thank you so much. I hope everyone has an amazing spring break, and I'll talk to you guys later. See you.